Hey guys, it's Anthony here. Today I'm just testing a new setup with a new mic, so hopefully audio is better. I know this is like a little bit more close up than usual, but simply because I have to talk near the mic. So it's been about I don't know, maybe a month and a half. So I was prescribed Dupixent, like I told you guys last time, and yeah, pretty much it's. I mean, I got off the methotrexate, and I took my loading dose. Let's see, I've taken 3 needles sorry, a total of 4 needles. So two for the loading dose, one follow up, and sorry, and two follow ups actually. So two loading doses, and then one follow up, and then two other needles spaced out between 2 weeks. So it's been about, let's see, that's first time, then 2 weeks, then 2 weeks again. So that's about 6 weeks. And I'm coming up to my fourth dose now, which will be my fifth needle on Tuesday, this coming Tuesday. So I don't know if it's the Dupixent or if it's just my eczema has turned into psoriasis, but unfortunately I'm still itchy all over, and it's been about 6 weeks or 7 weeks or so. So I think I've read a lot online that about 50% of people have like complete clearing. Um, but that's usually within like after 16 weeks. So that means I have to wait about 8 doses in order for it to get to that line where they did the measurements and most of the studies that point to. So you can still tell that I'm still itchy. And I've had like a couple of facial flares. So a lot of my flares have been happening on my face. I just got over it one on this week. So last Saturday, my face was like swollen because it was so inflamed, and like now my forehead is coming back a little bit, and just itchy all over my body again. Before when I was on the methotrexate, my eczema on my body died down, but I think it's just slowly been coming back, and then now waiting for the Dupixent to take into effect. So it's pretty. I don't know. It's pretty discouraging to see that I'm taking a medication that's so expensive first and foremost. But the second thing is a lot of people have said that, oh my god, it's like a Dupixent is like a miracle drug. The first time I took it was amazing, and immediately the next day I had no more scratching and stuff like that. And I'm not one of those people, right? It's so unfortunate, and I hoped that this was going to be one of the medications that would have kind of solved it immediately, but no such luck for here, right? So like behind my shoulders, it's just been constant eczema. But I don't think it's eczema anymore. I think it's psoriasis at this point, and the reason why is because I've been using Protopic on it, calcium inhibitors, and I used it for like, God, I think there was one whole stint where I used it for about 6 weeks, and it never really worked. I still felt itchy on my shoulders. Doesn't matter how many times I put it on Protopic or even topical steroids, it doesn't work. So it leads me to believe that the only time it actually started to die down was when I was on methotrexate, and so psoriasis being an autoimmune disorder, I think I have psoriasis on my shoulders and my forearms. Everywhere else, however, I think it's just regular eczema. If I do get a flare up on my face, I usually put on Protopic, and generally speaking, within about 2 to 3 days, it gets better, and then I'm clear, and then it comes back again. So it's frustrating because I haven't been eating anything but chicken breast and literally Costco salads, right? And the salad is pretty much like yeah, the salad is pretty much like vinegar, cranberries, and lettuce, right? And it's and some pine nuts, I think. But other than that, like I haven't varied my diet at all, and I get clear, then I get a flare up, then I get clear, then I get a flare up, then I get clear, and I get a flare up, and it's not as bad as before methotrexate had kicked in. Definitely not that bad. Nothing like burning or anything like that for 3 hours in the morning like it was before at its worst. But it's just itchy through the night. I still get up constantly. I still have to scratch. yeah, it just interrupted sleep all around, right? It's not as bad as before where I couldn't sleep a fucking wink, but so thank God for small mercies like that. But still, still very itchy, and kind of gets in the way of my well-being. And every day that I feel itchy, I don't feel like interacting with my kids, and it's unfortunate because my kids always want to play with me. I'm a very physical kind of guy where like I'll wrestle around with the kids, and we'll like pretend wrestle and stuff like that. But when you're itchy as hell, and you're dry everywhere, like you can't really move around like that. And so when I move, it stings like hell. So I just kind of avoid that. So my kids are miss like playing with me a lot. So it's been tough, but I have a dermatologist appointment in the coming 2 weeks. I mean, the updates have been. I haven't updated anything ever since I started Dupixent, right? And reason being is because I wanted to see how it was before I offered any kind of um, update on this. And my update is this: is just that I wish it worked faster, but it doesn't, right? And I'm gonna give it to the 16 weeks. So I'm gonna do the 8 doses and see what happens. And if it doesn't resolve like the eczema on my shoulders, well, suspected psoriasis on my shoulders and my forearms, then yeah, then I'm just gonna pretty much tell the doctor like, hey, I guess I might need to go back on the immunosuppressants or something like that. But yeah, in the meanwhile, I hope everybody's doing all right. I hope the audio quality is good. I mean, just switching it up. If this is not a good format, then I'll go back to the regular one. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me, guys. And take care, and I'll let you know what happens in my after my next dermatology appointment. And I mean, I hope to God that Dupixent starts kicking in and starts working, because I mean, I'm starting to get flare-ups all over my body again. So it's like the beginning of the end again. So right when I started getting better from methotrexate, right? So yeah, that's pretty much it from me. Okay, all right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.